we had the finance sort of conversation. And don't think that you have to pay for everything, because that person still is capable of saying, oh, I've got money, I'm going to pay for it, and let them do that, because you're taking another thing away from them. And not feel bad, because, you're not, because some people think the concept of care is that you pay for everything. The concept of care is support. And support might be that you go and get the groceries for them, they pay for it. You don't have to be the financial bank all of a sudden and pay for everything. But in some families, the carer will take care of the whole lot, and they find it really hard, and then you'll get a little bit resentful. Like, I've got no money because my last bit of money was to take you into your appointment. And so I think that conversation needs to be had as part of the treatment plan, all right? When we need to get petrol, you're going to pay for it because this is your problem. As much as I'm going to support you by driving you there and by doing this, it still has to be taken care of by the person who's unwell. If they can't, for whatever reason, and the family's got enough money to do it, then that's the solution. But have the conversation. Don't be afraid to talk about it, because I think that's not talking about it is the problem.
Well, my mother was receiving caregiving benefits through Department of Health, I guess. So she was his caregiver at home. For me, when I became the caregiver for both of them, I didn't qualify, but I didn't really investigate that because I was working. And I think in my situation, I think it's important to check with your employer. So we do have carers leave, so straight away I used that. So that was fantastic. So I didn't really need financial support, but it's important to check if you are working, that you can get that support. And then when you reflect back, you think, I just wasted time worrying about things that I probably didn't need to worry about, and wasn't really present in the moment with just being there for someone, and just putting unnecessary pressure. So I think, probably those things. If you're working, being really upfront with your employer and getting that support, organising people to help if you need help with cab vouchers. A lot of councils will give you cab vouchers, or getting the parking permit for disability. I did that as well. They're all processes that you need to go through, and your GP can help you with that as well. Or obviously the team at the hospital will give you, and there's social workers that will give you advice as well. Just ask lots and lots of questions.
I definitely think my biggest piece of advice would be just to go and ask what is available to you. And if you don't think you need the financial help at the start, if it's available, take it, because you just don't know where the road's going to go.
Just with what the social worker was able to do for us and recommend, because we had no idea we could get a healthcare card and get cheaper prescription drugs. That was a huge help. And we didn't know about it until she spoke to us about it. And a carer's payment. Now the carer's payment is not much, but when you're in and out of Peter Mac, 5 days a week at times, it can help you with your petrol and your parking. Just helping us out in those areas is huge. So, but we wouldn't have known about that unless it was brought to our attention.